Alright everybody, what is up? What is up? As always, thanks for stopping by to another video today. We are back out on the Harley Sportster, and we are a little bit outside Philadelphia today. We are outside somewhat of a suburb, Plymouth Meeting, Lafayette Hill type area. I don't remember the name of this road. But anyways, we're out on a little ride. Not sure where we're going to end up. We're going to keep heading. This is like heading northwest out of the city of Philly. We'll see where we end up. Possibly maybe a little loop around Valley Forge. Maybe a little ride through Phoenixville. We will see where we end up. Not 100% sure, but that's the fun thing. You just head out on the bike, go for a ride, see where you end up. That's what it's all about. But anyways, I read a very interesting article recently from Revzilla. Obviously, everybody knows Revzilla. They're pretty much kind of one of the leaders of the worldwide motorcycle industry, I would say. They put out a lot of great content on their social medias. Obviously, they have like every motorcycle part in the world on their website, all that good stuff. But I do like to pay attention to kind of a lot of their content. They do a lot of good like videos and blog posts, articles, all those different types of things. And they really do put out a lot of good stuff, like keep you up to date on different brands, makes, models, everything that's going on in the motorcycle community. And one of the articles that I read recently, I'm going to link it up down in the comments. Very, very interesting to me. And I'm really curious to get everybody's feedback out there on what the topic of this article was, that I'm going to run through some of my thoughts on here in just a minute. But I'm very curious to see what everybody thinks about this, because it's something that's starting to be implemented in some cities on kind of like a pilot basis. Some cities are doing like test runs of this right now, apparently, is what the article was saying. And so what the article was talking about, it was all revolving around loud bikes, loud noises, loud exhaust notes coming from motorcycles, coming through certain areas. And I think for the most part, it was related to more like city, urban type areas, where you might have like some people that might be complaining about like loud, obnoxious noises, or very highly populated areas where loud motorcycles or motorcycle groups or loud stuff like that could get a little obnoxious or annoying. And so basically what the article was talking about was some towns are starting to implement these like pilot programs of where you could almost have a situation where they're implementing these devices where at a light or somewhere like an intersection like upcoming right here, they would have a noise meter and a camera. So as you go through, the noise meter would register your noise, and if it hits a certain volume, that would then trigger the camera to then take a picture of your license plate and send you a ticket or a fine based on the loud noise that you've created or the loud noise coming from your bike. So if you think about that at like an intersection right here, of course you've got the light. We're at a red light right now. So say there was like a noise meter or a camera or something there. Say I'm like being a dumbass or something, sitting here just revving the crap out of my bike. I would go through, it'd be super loud or something like that, and apparently it's going to register the noise and then try to take a picture of the license plate. And then if it's past a certain decibel, apparently they're going to take a picture and they're going to send you a ticket in the mail for the loud noise that you've created or registering past that decibel, whatever it is. So to me, I don't know, that sounds a little ridiculous. I don't know like who or what that's targeting. Apparently the article said, I think it was some of these test cities are doing like 95 decibels, I think it was. I don't even know like what that would sound like or exactly what that would be as far as like loudness or what to even compare that to. I don't even know if that really is that loud. I don't know if it's super loud, whatever. But apparently some of these test pilot programs are setting the baseline at 95 decibels to where you could get a ticket, allegedly, if you were going through there and creating that much noise. And so I think from what the article is saying, it's not super common yet. I think it was a bill that some city in California was looking to pass. Obviously, California's crazy. Everybody complains about California. They're like their own little world out there. But it's something that I think is on the table in California now. The article also says, I think there's a city in Tennessee that's giving it a shot as well. So I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about something like this. It's kind of a weird thing in my opinion. What would you guys think if you ended up getting a ticket in the mail one day because you came through this light right here and it said, oh, so-and-so license plate registered 100 something decibels, here's your ticket, here's your fine, pay this by this date. What would you guys think about that? I don't know. I'd be pretty pissed, because if you think about it, this is already in somewhat of a practice when you think about some of the speeding situations or like running red lights and stuff like that. I've already gotten tickets in the city for running a red light. It takes a picture of your plate, sends you the ticket in the mail. It's also in practice with speeding. They've got speed detection radar, stuff like that. You don't even know it happened. They just send you a ticket, it shows up in the mail. But I don't so much have a problem with that, because that is a situation where if you are speeding or something of that nature, you're actually putting other people at risk, other people in danger. So, I mean, that does need to be enforced, obviously. If you're running red lights or you're out there speeding, that can put other people at risk, causing crashes, and that does need to be enforced, in my opinion. So I don't have as much of a problem with like the speed radar or the light radar as I would with kind of like noise tracking. Because if you think about it, if you're riding around with some like super loud bike, whatever it is, a Harley, sport bike, tuned up exhaust, all that stuff, it's not necessarily unsafe to other people. It might be loud and annoying and obnoxious to other people, yes, but it's not necessarily unsafe. Some people would actually make the argument for the rider to say, well, I'm helping myself out. That's safety for me. I need to be seen and heard and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. That's another conversation. I don't necessarily think loud pipes really do anything from that perspective. In my opinion, I know some people are going to disagree with that. Because like I said, if you're riding around with some, crazy, stupid, loud exhaust, whatever, it's not putting anyone else in danger necessarily. It's not like you're out here running red lights, speeding and stuff. That could actually put other people in harm's way, physical danger. I do see a need to regulate that. Yes, I get mad when it happens to me when I get a ticket for speeding or running a red light, but I understand the premise. The premise of the loud exhaust and tracking and fining for that, though, I mean, to me, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because you're not really putting anyone else in danger. Yes, it can be loud and obnoxious and annoying to the community or whatever, blah, 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 but I mean, you just ride through wherever you are. It's over in like 10 seconds or something as you're passing by. Okay, really was not expecting this road to be all crazy and tore up like this. This is not really the greatest ride that I was looking for today. But yeah, also another piece to this is, would this even work? I mean, are they trying to deter people from having a loud exhaust? Are they trying to deter people from being loud while riding? Are they trying to like deter people from just like sitting there revving up their bikes or something like that? I don't know. Like, who is it really trying to target? Like I said, I don't really know what that 95 decibel benchmark is really going to be like, or how loud that is, or what to compare that to. I have no idea if my bike hits 95 decibels. I would assume not. I don't know. I have no clue. Are they trying to target like sport bike riders that are out here like flying up and down the street being loud as heck? The other thing is, like, are they trying to target some of these like illegal super loud exhausts or bikes or something? If so, like, would this even work? Because a lot of those times these guys are hiding their license plates. They don't even have license plates sometimes. Like some of these guys that ride around Philly, for example, doing wheelies on their dirt bikes and stuff, like, they're not going to catch those guys on some super loud crazy bikes disturbing the peace. Half of those things aren't even registered or whatever. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one. To me, in my opinion, it does feel like a little bit of an overreach. I really don't think it would be that effective. I don't even know how accurate it would be. Like, how are you going to get these devices to register these noises and then pick up the license plate at the same time, like, accurately? Like, who knows if this thing would even be effective or not. But like I said, I think this is in early stages, at least from what the article said. I'm gonna have it linked up down in the comments there. You can go check out the article for yourself. Sounds like very early stages in some of this, in like this city out in California, but I don't know. Like I said, it sounds a little ridiculous to me, a little bit overreaching in my opinion. I don't know that it's something that, at least in the United States, that would ever be implemented on a grander scale. Again, probably, I think it's more targeted towards like cities and urban areas where it could be like disturbing the public, or I don't know, disturbing the peace, whatever you want to call it. But I think the article also did say that it is a little bit more wider practice in some of the European countries where some of this is a little bit more popular and in practice over there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think I already know what some of the feedback is going to be. I think it's going to be a little ridiculous. I feel like a lot of people may agree with me. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe there's some of the people out there with quiet bikes that don't like us loud, obnoxious bike riders out there. Possibly, who knows. Of course, make sure you go down there and check out the article as well, give you a full understanding of what I'm talking about, some of that stuff I'm referring to. And then once you do, definitely, like I said, I'm curious to get everybody's feedback out there. I feel like people out there would be pretty mad if you're just coming through a light like this one day and, you know, you rev up your bike or whatever, you go through fast and it's loud, and then all of a sudden a couple of days later you get a what do you call it, a noise violation or a noise ticket in the mail for like $100 or something like that. That'd be crazy to me. I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. Again, I don't necessarily have a problem with stuff like that for speeding or stopping or like red lights, running stuff like that. Take a picture, give a ticket. You got to deter some of that stuff. That puts other people at risk. But loud noises, loud bikes, come on, man. People out there need to quit complaining about stuff. But alrighty, that's going to wrap it up for now. A little combo about that interesting article. I'm interested to get everybody's feedback out there. Make sure you drop a comment down there. Make sure you like this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything we got going on here. As always, make it a good one, guys. Ride safe out there. It's the Moto John. We'll see you all on down the road. Peace.